started recording.
Hello and welcome to Auto Arcadia. I am one of the hosts, Colin Wood, and with me as always is...
Thomas Hope, the other host. Hello,
How are
Colin.
you, dude? Ah, fucking hell. I'm alright, Tom.
I'm good too. I'm good too. I'm actually pretty keen for this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, ever since you told me what the concept for this one was, I was like, oh, I'm on board here, dude. I am on board.
Yeah, I don't remember where I got this idea from, but it was probably some random listicle from like some car website or something like that. But it did send me on a bit of a rabbit hole, and then I got distracted looking at cars I like.
Yeah, I stayed on task. And legit, I have like bona fide one-offs, and where it was possible, I've actually managed to get like MOT history for them to show that they're actually on the road.
No way.
I'm serious.
You've really went for this. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I'm looking
I've
forward to
bent
it.
it like, and the thing is as well, like the only criteria I had was they have to be OEM. They can't be like Dave in his shed built this mad thing.
Like nothing that you assembled in a shed made of fiberglass.
No, nothing like that. Unless it's a really big shed owned by a multi-millionaire who also happens to own a car company.
Like Bristol Motors written on the outside of it.
That's the one. Right,
Oh,
dude.
so well, we should actually say what we're talking about here. So we're
Yeah.
talking about. Well, originally I was thinking about kind of like one-offs and specials, like special edition cars, because like actually that's mostly what I've found is like special editions that I think are pretty cool and low volume kind of special runs.
Yeah, man. That's pretty cool. So I've tried to stay true to like the one-offs. I've managed it for most of my list. There's only two, one of which there was a homologation made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm counting the race car as the one-off because they only made one of them, and the other one they made two of, but one died in a fire. So, you know,
So it's a one-off now.
yeah, it's a one-off now.
So are a lot of your cars race cars?
No, surprisingly not. Some of them are, but some are like genuine bona fide street cars, like road cars. Like you
Yeah,
could drive it to the shops.
I went for a full road car kind of loadout. But like I also when I was doing this deliberately avoided most of the Japanese stuff because I was like, oh, Colin will know loads of these like kind of unique kind of special editions, and he will have opinions on the Japanese ones. So I'll just let him handle that.
Do you want me to tell the viewers what actually happened?
Yeah, what happened?
So we were talking about this before we started recording, and Tom said exactly what he said there. And I went, that's really interesting because only 10% of my list, bearing in mind there's only 10 cars on the list, are actually Japanese.
Yeah, I thought it would be like 10% are not Japanese.
No, I leaned really heavily into like boutique German and Italian stuff as well, but I've added some extra Japanese stuff on just before we started recording in case there's some duplications. But yeah.
Just panic adding Japanese specials.
Do you know the thing is as well? I didn't even have to Google it. I was like, right, I'll put that, and that on.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, do you want to get fired right into it?
Yeah, man. Who's going first?
I want to go first, right?
Hit
So
me.
I love this car. I think this car is a slice of me, and I really like them. And it's the XJ220S, the Tom Walkinshaw Racing kind of like built ones. But then they also had they had road going ones. It was like a kind of race car, but homologated for the road in some ways. I think there was like 6 road cars.
Pretty low volume then.
Really low volume, and it's an XJ220, but it's like carbon fiber panels. It's got like a front splitter. It's got like a bigger wing. It's like slightly more powerful, but also it's like they came in like really intense like blue, and it's just like an XJ220, which I think is a lovely car. but like a little bit more aggressive, a bit more mean, a bit more purposeful, a bit more leery, and like I'm all over that. I think that thing's awesome. It's so loud, it's so brash, it's so 90s.
That's class. Yeah, I'm on board. XJ220 as well. I used to love those.
I
when
still
was
love the
younger.
XJ220.
Like the twin turbo V6, like
Yeah,
incredible.
absolutely wild.
Were they
Hold on one
not?
second.
Were they not the first car to breach 200 mile an hour,
I
or one of the first? Sorry.
I kind of have a feeling that I've heard that somewhere before. The what would you call it? But was it one of the road going cars that did it?
I don't know. Is the thing like it could have been, but I might be telling an absolute lie.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of car misinformation out there, and before the internet, you just read a book, and whatever that book said was kind of all you really had to go with, or whatever the TV show said.
Yes. And the thing is as well, right, the internet's really dangerous for this because there's loads of information on the internet. Unfortunately, 99% of it is absolute fucking bollocks. And it's getting worse with AI.
Yes, I definitely avoided AI in my research. I was like, I just do not trust you. But we don't want to get distracted by AI doomerism
No,
talk.
no, we don't.
I have shared my screen with you, just in case you have not seen the XJ220 that I'm talking about.
Oh, yes, I do know that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, 228 mile an hour.
I know, not too shabby at all, is it?
In 94. So for some form of fucking like comparison, it's only what 23 miles per hour off of a Bugatti Veyron from 2010, with half the half the brake horsepower, and literally fucking on a third of the fucking, well, actually a quarter of the cylinders.
It was still a V6 as well.
Yeah,
But I think these things were proper, like, race car light. This is, I mean, I did say that it was all road cars, but, like, these are essentially just race cars for the road.
oh yeah. I mean, TWR, Tom Wilkinshaw Racing's a proper outfit though.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely, yeah.
fair play, man. Yeah, I like that. I really do.
Yeah, I'm so on board for it. It's so 90s. So yeah, that was immediately my first. That was kind of one of the cars I was thinking about when I was thinking about the subject of them.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, we've taken very different routes. It's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. What do you have for me?
So first on my list, it was made for the 2008 London Motor Show,
Okay.
and it was the Toyota Aygo. But it's the Toyota Aygo Crazy, and that's the actual model name, right? Now,
That I go crazy.
yeah,
So bad.
powered by the 1.8 out of the Celica, but it's turbocharged. So it's 200 brake horsepower, 177 foot-pounds of torque, sub 6 seconds to 62 mile an hour,
Wow.
big
Okay.
wide arch extensions, spoilers, crazy graphics. You know, like the Yaris GR, the supercharged one. They look a bit like that. But this is the best bit. So it stayed with Toyota, and it's been used and used well. So to MOT check it, the reg is T24YGO, turbocharged 2-seat Aygo.
Oh, I mean, it does look leery AF.
So it, fuck, it. I can't. Fuck. When was this? I can't remember. What I found was it's done 26,000 miles.
That's not bad.
Um,
For what is it? It's a two seat.
well, it's mid-engine,
Yeah.
so they took the engine out the front, put it in the back. Like as a factory special, it's just fucking incredible, man.
I love this thing. I bet that rotates.
Oh, I bet it's fairly leery.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I really like that. That's very much. It's just like it's like a crazy hot hatch, like the V6 Clio or
Yeah.
the Renault T15.
Oh yeah. Um, and I have to say, this one here sets the tone for my list.
Okay, right, okay.
It kind of gets more mental from here on out.
Wait, so this is the tame entry.
This is a pretty tame end of the entrances.
Oh, right, I'm so on board. I think this thing is absolutely awesome. But it's a shame the Igo shape is kind of like not the best, but it's the ridiculous wide body kit that sort of surrounds it.
Yeah, it just does it for me. I think it's incredible. Like, and the thing is, because it's Toyota, you could probably drive it to the fucking North Pole and back, and it just would not stop.
Yeah, there's a reason it's managed to do 26,000 miles.
Yeah, like that. I think that needs like pointed out. Like that's mental for like what essentially was thrown together by a probably quite a small group of engineers in probably a couple of weeks for it to be like
Yeah,
that.
it's just a publicity thing.
Yeah, it does the job.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. I don't really have anything to compete with that on its level, to be honest. I was definitely thinking in the kind of full on race car homologation side of things, because like I also think one of the absolute best specials out there has got to be that 911 GT1. Oh, is it the Straven version?
Yes,
Yeah, I mean that thing looks amazing.
that is sexual. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
like I
lie.
really like that car. I think that car's super cool. It's one of my favorite cars. Whenever I see it in a racing game, I'm like, oh, so happy to see this here.
Yeah, like you know how you've got the in Forza, there's this and there's the Carrera GT, and it kind of pits one against the other. It's like you have to choose right now to do your port to do what one you want. There's never any competition. It's the GT one every time.
Aye, and it helps that the GT1's like better handling and stuff. It's an actual
Yeah,
race car basically.
I really like it as well because it's a mid-engined 911.
That's the thing about it. I didn't know this. Like I didn't know they moved the engine in front of the rear axle to make it mid-engined.
Yeah, it's pretty leery. Like, I remember watching Top Gear back in the day as well, and Hammond was like, "I'll beat your fucking Bugatti piece of shit," and he wheeled that out, and I was like, "I don't think it's going to beat the Bugatti, Hammond, but I absolutely am on board with what you're saying, man."
Did they actually do a lap of their track with one of these?
I don't think they did a lap with the track, but I know they did what do you call it, a drag race.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, that's really cool. I might have to dig up that episode to see it.
Oh, definitely. It's really good, man. Like, and it's not in the silver that you always see them in. Well, I say always see them in. There's only 25 of them fucking existing, isn't there? But it's not. It's like it's blue with like white stripes. It looks really cool. Like it's actually legit cool as fuck.
Nice. I mean, also like on this kind of similar vein, there's also the Merc. What is it like a CLK GTR?
Yes,
That thing, also,
that
that's amazing. I can't believe they let people drive these things on the road. Like that's what always gets me. That's why I love them so much.
yeah, that's cool as fuck. Like both of those, like they're very much almost competitors as well. Like for my mind, like they're both there to go prototype racing, the homologation specials, and they're both from about the same time period of time, aren't they?
Aye, kind of roundabout. So yeah.
Yeah, no, love it, man, absolutely.
So yeah, you can see where my thinking was. I was like, oh, race cars, but for the road.
Yeah, no, that's cool as fuck.
So what was next on your list?
So it's an Aston Martin next on mine. And you
Interesting.
know that the Aston Martin Signet.
Are you going to talk about the V8 one?
Yes.
I cannot believe you've included this on the list because, like, I saw that and I was like, oh, it is a unique, but like, it's still an IQ.
Aye, but this is amazing, right? So, right, it's less than 4 meters long. It's 3,708 millimeters long because it's based on the IQ.
Aye.
So, the engineers shoehorned a 4.7 liter V8 into it, making 436 brake horsepower, and made it rear wheel drive.
I mean, it does look absolutely ridiculous.
Right? It's genuine 170 mile an hour potential in a fucking Toyota IQ.
There's no way anyone's taken it to that speed.
I absolutely would if someone gave me a go. Like, would absolutely be down to go with that.
If you hit a leaf, that thing would spin out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it'd be fun. But this is the thing that made me put it on the list, right? So the whole reason this exists is I couldn't find the guy's name, but the V8 was built for, what it said on the research page was a committed mark collector, and it was built by at Gaydon's Aston Martin plant. Well, Aston Martin's Gaydon's plant, using the Aston Martin Commission Service. It's entirely road legal, registered in July 2018, and the reg was Y8CYG. So, like, it's 300 brake per ton and a wheelbase that is less than a big step.
You actually might be selling me on this a little bit. I bet that is so much fun. I bet that is loud and leery and chaos to drive, actually.
Oh yeah, like it's just madness. And I'm all about it, man. I am totally on board with this just absolute fucking lunatic machine.
Yeah, okay, I see it. I totally see it now. Like, gotta love a car manufacturer that has a commissions department.
It's cool, like, isn't it?
It's a bit of a hangover from a previous time.
It's very Aston Martin though, having like being able to commission something.
Yeah.
There's actually quite a few of these on my list where it's like, folk have been like, I like what you sell, but nothing does it for me, so make me something.
I want to order off menu.
That's it, exactly. You know, I always do this when we go out as well, and it's always cocktails. Sorry, just a little meander. See the amount of places I go to, right? We went out for dinner last Saturday, and they're like, do you want anything to drink? And Bex is like, I'll have a Long Island iced tea. And I'm looking at the cocktail menu thinking, these all look fucking shite. And I turns around to the guy and I'm like, can you do me a whiskey sours? And he's like, I don't know, I'll have to go and ask at the bar. And it's like, how do you have a bar that does cocktails and you can't do a fucking whiskey sours? It's lemon, egg whites, whiskey, and fucking simple syrup. But anyway,
that's not a cocktail bar, man, anymore, man. It's like they just do a range of cocktails. That's like, this is all you get.
Yeah, but it's not good enough. I want more. Anyway, sorry, bud. What's your third car?
Okay, right. I picked this because I didn't know it existed, and we also talked at length about the Impreza. So,
ooh,
it's the RB320.
Oh, yes.
So, had no idea this car existed. RB in, like, memory of Richard Burns, who was, like, a Subaru driver. And it's got, like, they really leaned heavily in on the 320 with the 320 horsepower, 320 examples, RB320. Like, okay, yeah, we get it. Thanks, Subaru. We totally get it. But yeah, like I just honestly included that because who doesn't love an Impreza, and that's a pretty cool special.
Yeah, man. Richard Burns, awesome driver. Loads of history with Subaru as a brand. Loads of titles. Yeah,
Yeah, it was really successful.
definitely, man.
So yeah, that's my third. That's my third call. Subaru Impreza, RB320.
Fair enough, dude.
I bet they're mental money now.
Oh yes, they'll be like the WR1s. You can't buy a nice one for less than like £1 million.
I really did learn about so many cars that I just did not know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many like small like additions. I was like, fuck, what the hell?
Quality, man. Yeah, no, there was a bit of an education in this for me as well. Like, um, there's a lot of stuff I learned about, and I'm like, ooh, this is cool. I didn't know about this. Like my third one is the first German one as well. So it's the E36 M3 GTR Strassen version.
Okay.
So it's a genuine one of one. They only made one, the Strassen version or the street version. It was built so BMW could compete in the ADAC GT Cup.
Right.
Um, so it had like the most ridiculous wide arch body kit you can imagine on an E36. Well, actually, probably not because they drift them now, but it looks fucking, for period correct, back in the day, it's fucking wild. Massive wing, a tuned version of the M3's S50, sorry, straight six, making 300 brake horse. The body was seam welded and stripped back of pretty much everything. It was 160 kilos lighter than the standard M3.
160 is a lot.
It's a lot. Like
It's
that's
quite good, yeah.
definite weight loss. And the result was a 165 mile an hour missile. I don't know if it still exists, though. I couldn't find any like any evidence. So it could be sitting in some fucking oil sheikh's car warehouse somewhere, but I can't find anything on it to say it's still on the road or still being used.
That's crazy. Do you know what? That's really, really cool. I did not know that a car existed. That is
This
a
was one,
ridiculous white body kit as well. We're going to be saying that a lot, I think.
yeah. My list leans quite heavily into mad shit like that. Well, I mean, as you've heard so far.
Oh my
Um,
goodness. So yeah, another basically race car for the road.
yeah, man.
It is quite interesting that you bring up this car because one of the cars on my list that I found was basically this, but the E46,
Ooh, right?
which is a nice, a nice looking car as well.
Yeah.
This was kind of deep when I started to get into the more looking at cars I liked rather than reading about any of them or learning in any meaningful way.
Fair play,
So
dude.
I can
Fair
offer you
play.
no information about this car other than it's just the really, really, really like insane M3.
Yeah. Fair play. It looks incredible though. Did the E46 GTR not have a V8 as well?
Don't think so.
I can't remember if it kept the straight six.
Hmm.
No, it was a P60 B40, a 4-litre V8.
It totally
Apparently.
was. I like how you know more about the car that I looked up and brought to this than I did.
Sorry, pal.
No, it's good. It's good. At least some of us bring knowledge to this. But yeah, no, I mean, I really like the E46 M3 kind of like design and shape and stuff like that. And I quite like the the kind of more aggressive flair that this one gets. It's not too much, but it's like it looks the business.
Yeah, well, man, like these are a desperately pretty car. They've aged impeccably,
Aye, they have aged really well, yeah.
and something like that, the top of the tree of it, it just makes them so incredible. You
Aye,
know,
it is absolute top of the pyramid.
definitely.
Apex M3, Apex E46.
Oh yeah, and like E46 is easily one of the best 3 Series going about. I would argue maybe the F body gets there, but the G body and like the E90 and that can just go fucking suck a dick. They're crap in comparison.
Fair, strong opinion there.
Yeah, it's kind of my ISP, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Like don't be dissing the E90 though, because we may well end up with something like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They're really cheap, really cheap cars at the moment.
Yeah. No, they're right at the bottom of their value curve.
I absolutely like kind of wild what you can get 3 Series wise in that generation.
No, definitely. Like the 335i when it came out, that was like I actually called it at the time. I was like, this is the modern day Supra. Like the first gen of those. It was like people are getting like legitimate 1,000 brake horsepower out of them, like for not a lot of input, and like that is genuinely like that's Supra territory.
Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, like they did have quite a big, like kind of aftermarket kind of scene support wise. But
Yeah,
BMW always kind of has.
yeah, they've been really popular for like
They're really popular in general. Like I see BMWs everywhere.
yeah,
Like yeah,
and
you don't see a spicy BMW that often, like an M, but you definitely see the more kind of like run of the mill garden variety dross in BMW form a fair bit.
oh yeah, definitely. Like they're floating about, they're there, like they do exist, and they're so cheap and common that there's
Mm.
something about it just makes everything easy to do.
So yeah.
So it
Anyway,
does.
I've totally sidetracked us there.
Not at all, dude. Not at all. Um, right then.
What's next on your list? Hit me.
So this is the oldest car on my list.
Ooh, how old?
70s.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
It's a Bond car.
Is it Japanese?
No,
Really?
it's the Lotus Esprit Wet Nelly.
Wait, is that the one that went underwater? That is the submarine.
Yes.
Wet Nelly, such a terrible name. So bad. That's Wet Nelly is one of those like horrible cringe Bond things.
Yes, it is.
So did they make an actual submarine out of like an Esprit kind of body?
Yeah, and it was actually like it was working and everything. It sold at auction for 600,000 in 2013, which is just incredible.
I'm still slightly in shock.
How so?
I can't believe they actually made something that was meant to be a submarine.
Yeah, like they legitimately bought it. So like they legitimately built it. Sorry. So it doesn't maintain a dry interior, so it's a wet sub. They need to
Ah.
wear scuba gear, but it was built by Perry Oceanographic, specifically for the film, they used this Lotus Esprit S1 body shell, and the shape of the Esprit was designed to provide downforce, which would cause the submarine to dive all the time.
I
So,
love how much expense and difficulty they went through to make this a real submarine. Honestly, I don't remember the film super well, but I always just kind of assumed it was like just like a kind of fake empty prop.
no, it legitimately worked. So, like, they put fins in place of the wheels to try and counteract the fucking constant diving action that it wants to do. It needed a crew of 2 to operate, and it had 4 electric motors that only allowed it to drive forwards. Yeah.
Excuse me? It's like so limited. Why did it go at all this trouble? I also love the mental image of 2 guys in there working the hardest they've ever worked in a submarine, and they're like 2 meters underwater in like a pool or in the shallows somewhere. Because it's just so bad to drive. I don't know. I don't know what you do with a submarine if you drive it, you pilot it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
amazing. I'm so glad you told me that. That's I love that they did that.
Apparently, as well, they used 6 different spirits, but only one submarine one. 3 of them were just empty body shells that were used to show each phase of the car, from car to submarine, its transformation.
Ah, yeah.
A miniature model was used to initially shoot underwater as it landed in the sea, and there's 2 unpowered dummy cars fitted with wheels to show it entering and emerging from the sea. And the first was designed to be fired from an air cannon off the end of a pier. The
Yeah.
second one was towed by a rope buried under the beach, with a sweeping brush fitted to the underside to cover up the rope as the car was tugged out. Yeah. Oh, and a little Easter egg as well. When they needed an additional road car for the chase sequences, they borrowed Colin Chapman's personal car,
Oof.
which is wild. Apparently, Elon Musk bought it, and as of yeah, it was sold in when hold on. Where the fuck's my information went? I've lost it. In 2013 September, the submarine sold at auction for 550,000 at RM auctions in Battersea, southwest London. Elon Musk bought the vehicle, and as of 2013, planned to convert it into the functional car submarine from the film. Musk stated that he plans to use Tesla Motors' electric drivetrain in making this conversion a reality.
Alright, so that's never gonna happen then,
Yeah, when you look
basically.
at that, just like when he said he was going to cure world hunger and world
Aye,
disease, it's
yeah.
all fucking bollocks.
Elon, noted follower through on all promises. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can get fucked. Right, okay. Well, I mean, it's good to know it'll be preserved. Hopefully.
yeah,
That is a great choice. I'm actually going to stick with Bond for my next one because I think this might be a bit of you. Certainly more so than me. And that
okay.
is the Toyota 2000 GT convertible they made for the Bond film.
As soon as you said that, Philip, that word there, it's Bond and it's a bit of you. I was like, it's 2000 GT.
Yep, I thought you'd be all over this. I mean, what I will
Yeah.
say is it is a good looking car. Like, I actually think that looks slightly better than the coupe.
Oh yeah, like E-type people don't like when people say this, but that is better than an E-type. Like, oh aye, yeah, absolutely, love it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It is really pretty. I think they only ever made 2 of these as well. But I don't know if they're still kicking about. I'm not sure if you know.
I know there was I don't know if the convertible. I know the coupe. There was one of them sold in auction in Japan for like $1 million. It was fucking big money.
I can believe that.
But I really don't know about the convertibles. In all honesty,
That's fair, because sadly I also do not know much about the convertibles. I can't even tell you which Bond film this was in.
fuck's sake. Well, it was an early one. It was a Sean Connery one, I'm sure.
You Only Live Twice. Who was too tall for the standard coupe version.
That's incredible.
Bond, when they make Bond, they make some really bold moves for small problems.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, instead of just having a scuba tank, they fucking decided to make a Lotus's Spirit a submarine.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god, that's quite a lot. So yeah, 2 Bond cars, because they love to actually do some physical effects back in the day.
Yeah. You know, just when you say that, right? Physical effects, massively underrated.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy them in film.
I watched the first Jurassic Park again not long ago. It's like the fucking 10 millionth time I've watched it. It legitimately hasn't fucking aged, man.
Yeah, they still look really, really good. I still love the dinosaur as well.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep pulling us away on fucking meandering conversation arcs.
No, that's totally cool. Like, do you know what? I have a totally random question as well. What do you think about Bond? Like, like the kind of Bond movies in general. What are your kind of like thoughts on that? From a kind of car perspective, if you know what I mean, rather than it being like whether you like the films or not.
From a car perspective, I think they have flashes of absolute brilliance. And then stuff that I just can't be bothered with. Like, the Pierce Brosnan ones were absolute peak cars for me. Like the BMW Z8 and the Big 7 Series.
Yeah.
The
the
DBS.
740?
Yes.
Aye, I must admit, like that scene in the car park got me excited about a large BMW. Like it was a good advert for it for like a young kid.
Yeah. No man, I like, and what was it? Die Another Day, the one with Halle Berry in it.
Is that
And
the Z8?
No, it's the XKR8.
Oh, is that Ice one?
Yes, it's the one with they press the button and spikes come out the tires, and there's the shotguns come out the bonnet of the car and shoot fucking mortar shells that are getting shot. It's like, fuck, what the fuck is this?
I remember green XKR and silver DB9? DB7?
Yes, that's the one.
Is that the one where the car would go invisible?
Yes.
Aye, see, for me, that's where I was like, nah, man, nah. Like, okay, fire a rocket or two, why not have an oil slick? But, like, what's the point of making the car invisible? Like, what's the use of that? We're meant to watch it on the movie screen.
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually. That is a fair point.
It's a very visual medium movie.
It is. It's you know what that is the equivalent of?
Showing pictures on a podcast.
No, I was actually going to say when we start talking about like cars that are for sale, and we're like, yeah, that looks really good. That's a fucking cracking deal. And anyone listening is just like, what the fuck are these pair of pillows talking about?
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be casting any stones, actually. Just put them back.
That's fine, man.
Honestly, I actually totally agree with your synopsis of like the Bond films, though. I think that they have like these moments of like fantasticness when it comes to like the car choice or like the chase and stuff like that. But most of it is kind of like quite boring dross.
Yeah. No, use your words, you big idiot. I'm on board with that as a roundup, which I'd fucking better be because it was the roundup I suggested to you.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's been some like really, really sick Bond cars. Like the DP5 is like really like it's a beautiful car and it's cool. But I also have like a little bit of a soft spot for like the V8 Vantage from like the whichever one was the one where it had skis that popped out of it.
Yeah,
It could have been a like Timothy Dalton one or something. Like
yep.
I'm not sure. The facts kind of like they escape me right now. But that sick car really quite into that.
I can remember seeing it. I'm sure. I'm sure I've watched the film and I was like, that's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Aye,
Yeah,
totally. Yeah, so we again a little bit of a distraction talking about Bond there.
that's cool, man. It's cool. Oh,
So what's next on
right.
your list? Hit me.
So it's the Pagani Huayra. I can't say the word. That's as close as we're getting. Epitome. So
Okay.
the standard Pagani Huayra has like a 2 million quid price tag.
How many of them did they make?
I don't know, but the Epitome is it's like the commission service for Aston Martin. This is one of the ones they made. It's a genuine one of one, and it was built because one of Pagani's clients wanted a more analog experience than the standard Huayra offers.
Okay, I must confess I'm not altogether that familiar with what level of experience the existing car offers.
Yeah, neither am I. I don't think I've ever seen one in the flesh, let alone ever driven one. Um, but I know they had like active aero, so on the front of it there's like panels that lift up for braking, and when you turn one way, one side lifts up to like give active aero.
Mm.
Um, it was one of the first cars to do it as well. Like it was pretty revolutionary when they came out.
So the car kind of points into corners.
Yeah, but it's the spec that blew me away on this, right? So the Epitome is powered by a twin turbocharged V12 that produces 864 brake horsepower, and it gets a new suspension setup, including a kind of rip off of a Ferrari rough road mode. And apparently, it should filter out bumps at speeds up to 93 miles per hour.
Okay.
But the coolest part of it for me, like I think this is class. So the Epitome has a custom made 7 speed manufactured by X-Track manual gearbox that then puts the power through a triple plate clutch, through carbon drive shafts, and electronically controlled limited slip diff, and it's got a 6-way titanium exhaust.
What makes it 6-way?
I don't know. I think it's probably just those um,
They go way over there.
tips, but it could well be something to do with the internal valving because it says 6-way titanium exhaust seals, but I don't think that's not a real fucking car part. So I'm assuming it means it's either there's 6 exhaust tips or there's like 6 different valving settings to make it louder or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah, fair. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's complete unobtainium, and I'd love the fact that they've kind of like really leaned heavily in on like experiencing as much of the engine as possible.
yeah, man, it's cool as fuck. Like I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, that's pretty cool. It's honestly that's like the kind of level of car that I don't really ever think about. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that one took a bit of finding. I'm not gonna lie.
totally fair, man. Can we really quickly jump back to what did you say the Ferrari rough ride
So
system. What is that?
it's rough road mode. So it's meant to like you basically with active suspension change the suspension settings individually per corner fast enough that you can have like the wheel really bounce up really high to come over a bump and then come back down. Like it's trying to improve the body control so that you don't feel
Mm.
any bumps at speeds of up to 93 mile an hour.
I get you. So it like softens and firms up the suspension basically as required on demand.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Sounds good. I didn't know there was like a particular Ferrari system for it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like that's one of the things that struck me. It was like also Pagani just blatantly ripping off a Ferrari thing. I'm like, I'm on board with that because I want to buy a Ferrari to get a cease and desist to tell them to stop me fucking about with it. So like, I'm on board. Mr. Pagani has my seal of approval. I'm sure that matters to him.
Yeah, he can sleep sound tonight.
Oh yeah.
That's yeah, that's an absolute great choice.
What's next from you, Tom?
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with a Ferrari. The Ferrari, I mean, I have no idea how to pronounce this. Pinin. It was like
Huh.
like 1980 one-off concept that they were gonna produce. They were gonna make this. It's the four-door kind of like executive barge, but a Ferrari.
Wow.
A 1980s design. I mean, I urge everyone to look this up. This thing is sick. Like they,
I'm looking at it on your screen share, and that
oh,
is fuck ugly, mate.
you're so wrong. Oh, you can't be more wrong. No, why are you so wrong? It's that thing is so cool, so cool. It's like someone inflated a Fox Body Mustang,
Yeah, okay, when you put it like that, I can kind of get behind it a little bit,
and
yeah.
it's got a flat 12-cylinder engine. A flat 12, man. Like, how often can you say my car has a flat 12?
Yeah, that's a departure, like, for Ferrari, especially. Like,
It came
they're,
out of their race car,
yeah,
and they decided that yeah, that would be good to put in their executive saloon because they wanted it to have a really low, sleek profile, which it totally does. It's really low.
yeah, like, it looks low. Like, yeah, I'll give them that. Like, they've definitely met their design brief.
This did not get made, but there is one that exists, and apparently, some like mega rich in California owns it and does actually occasionally drive it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, that's great. Like, I honestly think that car's amazing. That's like maybe, if you could have anything in anything in the world you want, what you want. It was like, oh, maybe that one of a kind four-door Ferrari. Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool, man. I mean, I'm not a fan of the way it looks.
Oh, it's so 80s though, but what just come on, it's so 80s.
Do you know what it strikes me as? You know when you watch like Judge Dredd or what was the other one, RoboCop?
Mm-hmm.
Like that is the car that you see. It's that styling, shape, everything.
What I will say is the front of it's not as strong as the other parts of the car.
Yeah. Do you know the thing that's really killing me here is the grill.
The grill it's a bit much. I like it in a fugly sort of way, but it is a bit much. I think from the rear though, it
Oh,
looks
rear three quarters.
fantastic. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I'm on board.
It's yeah. So I mean, I think that was probably the only one of one car that I was like, this has to be on the list.
I mean, it's got a face only a mother could love. But it fucking fits, man. Like it's cool, you know.
Oh, look at it's so. there's just something about it. It's like it's kind of the same look, and the reason I like the first generation of Quadriporte, even from the front. There's something kind of over the top and like vulgar about the big grill just taking up so much of the front of it and it being quite flat.
I mean, see, just when you said Quattroporte, I can see it in it.
Yeah,
Like
you can see the
I can
resemblance.
see Quattroporte in that car. So I can.
Yeah, it's weird. I have a huge soft spot for Italian big luxury cars
Yeah, man.
of this kind of type. Way more than I care about German stuff or British stuff or American stuff.
Fair play.
But yeah, I think that for me, this is probably like at one of the absolute peaks of the list. I know you're not a fan of the styling, but you've got to admit it's a really cool one-off. Like,
Yeah, it's like as the brief of the episode goes, this fits it perfectly.
yeah, could you imagine if the Ferrari you bought was that?
Yes.
Do you want to imagine that?
I do not want to imagine that, no.
Fair. Honestly, we need to move on because just
Right. Next one. So let's do a bit of role play here. So you're a mega wealthy oil sheik from the UAE, and you're like, there's loads of rare cars, but they're all a bit common for me. My pals all own them,
they're not
so
rare enough. Yeah.
yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go to Mercedes, knock on their door, and be like, make me a car, bitches. And Mercedes went to a company called Lotec and made the C1000.
Yeah, I know this one because I also stumbled on this, and this made it to my list as well.
Really?
Yeah, what I mean, largely from the way it looks, it's
Jaw-droppingly pretty.
you think so?
Well, actually, I'd only seen it from the front, from the image that you're showing me.
Yeah,
Possibly.
I agree. From the front, it looks really quite good. It reminds me of Mosler's from the front. But
Yes.
yeah, on the side profile, it's definitely function over form, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that kind of fits, though, because, I mean, Lotec was set up by a guy called Kurt Lotterschmidt, if I remember correctly. He was an endurance racer, and he became famous for producing performance upgrades for like Mercs and Ferraris and Porsches.
Cool.
Um,
We're starting to uncover more and more ex-racing drivers that end up doing something involved with motorsport.
we are. There's really quite a few of them. I've got some facts and figures for you for the Lotec C1000 as
Oh
well.
yeah, totally hit me with the. I couldn't provide. Honestly couldn't even find anything on that Ferrari. Like it's just basic specs. Like not how fast it'll go or whatever.
Oh well, I've got everything here. Um,
Well, I assume Mercedes documented everything very thoroughly.
they did. So it was built by Mercedes with Lotec support. So Mercedes built it out of carbon fiber, and it weighs 1,080 kilos,
Whoa. Okay.
and it was powered by an engine taken from a Sauber C9 Le Mans sports prototype. So it was a twin turbo, 5.6 litre Mercedes Benz V8.
Okay. Twin
And it,
turbo motorsports V8. Okay.
and it made 999 brake horsepower.
Oh, and that's where the
So,
thousands comes from.
yeah. But remember, it weighs just over 1,000 kilograms. This is nearly 1,000 brake horsepower per ton.
Essentially a rocket ship.
Yeah. So it got from 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, which isn't that quick. Like, a Porsche GT2 will fucking smash
Do you
that.
think that's a gearing or traction issue?
I think it's a traction issue somehow, because the next number is fucking incredible.
Right.
It went from 0 to 124 miles per hour in 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's a pretty consistent rate of acceleration, isn't it?
Yeah, and reportedly, it was capable of 268 miles per hour.
I love these. I love when you've got these one-offs and they're all like, reportedly, or it has the top speed that's like, as manufacturer claims. You're like, no one's taken this car up to its max speed.
People need to get bigger testicles, you know? If I'd paid for that,
You'd want every last mile an hour that it said.
I would absolutely VMAX it at least once, because that would not have been a cheap car. Like, if you've bought that, you want to get your fucking enjoyment from it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. But the question is, right? Well, two questions. First of all, what happens if the enjoyment of owning that car is knowing it's the only one in the world and it can do all these things? And two, where would you VMAX that car?
Motorway.
just M6.
Between 3 and 4 a.m. when it's dead quiet. In lane 3. Just go for it.
Man, I don't think you're sticking to one lane if you're driving this thing VMAX.
But yeah, and I mean, on your first point, like, yeah, I kind of get that. Because, like, there must be some enjoyment in being like, look at what I've just... It's a bit of a perverse enjoyment. I don't think it's a perverse lots of money thing. Like, look what I've bought.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of empty for me. Like, if the oil shake had fucking built this, I'd be like, whoa, hey, I totally see, like, why you get the enjoyment from just owning it. But, like, when all you do is buy it, like, you don't have a connection to it, you know? But, yeah, no, I kind of get what you're saying, but I don't understand the rationale of enjoying that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just like a kind of like, you know, my car deck is bigger than your car deck kind of thing, like as simple as. But who knows? I mean, I don't think I would ever buy a car that I couldn't drive, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I absolutely would not.
Because, like, this car is we're really in territory of, like, you can't drive this. Like, you maybe get to use this once in a while on a track for fun. And even then, you're not using it foot flat that often.
Fair enough, man, fair enough.
It is a really cool car nonetheless. Sorry, I don't mean to be down on it. I just, like,
No, absolutely. I mean, it's a valid point, dude.
I mean, to be honest, I did my first two were GT1 homologation cars, which you could absolutely not really drive on the road ever, anyways. So that's quite hypocritical of me. Oh, there's some that I just really, really love the look of. So, a car that I love, and I'm generally not a huge fan of Aston Martin's styling, is the 177.
Absolutely.
I mean, just widening it out really adds a lot to the design for me. Like that, take that over. I mean, what is it, a DB9? I mean, I honestly have no idea what it's based on, but it looks way better than what it's based on.
Actually, there was a really good, like, it was phenomenally good documentary about the 177.
Oh, really?
I think it was on Discovery. You'll find it if you go online.
Yeah, I'm going to look for that.
I actually think it might be on YouTube.
I really hope so.
And they were speaking with the head designer, and one of the reasons why this looks so well balanced and everything else is the designer was saying it was one of the first cars designed with the golden ratio in mind.
Oh, right.
You know, like the Venetian Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same as that. So it's actually been mathematically designed to be as well proportioned as possible. Like it's really really cool documentary. I was really quite into it when I was watching it. If I find it, I will send it through to you
Yes,
though.
please do, because I really like the way this car looks. Like
Ah,
it's
I think it might have been Mega Factories because they done the 177 and the Veyron and stuff were out about the same time. I'm sure it was the Mega Factories um, series that done them, but I might be wrong. I'll double check that and I'll send you the links.
yeah, man. That would be really really good. Because yeah, like it is like it's like one of those Aston Martins that I'm really into, really like. And it's like a cool. It's not really. Is it a one-off?
Um,
No.
well, I think they made 77 of them, but I mean,
Oh, do you know what? Right, this is a beef I've got. Stop putting the number you made in the name of the car. I'm done with it. Honestly, I'm so over it. It's tacky, guys. Let's stop. Let's all just agree to stop.
yeah, it's not needed. Have you got another one there?
Absolutely do. It's the Alpha TZ3 Corsa.
I genuinely didn't know that was a car that existed.
Yeah, look at it. That's a very pretty car.
You know, it doesn't do it for me.
This has been a very illuminating episode, Colin. I've learned a lot about your finger quote taste.
Fucking meow.
Yeah, that was totally uncalled for as well. Throwing shade for absolutely no reason.
Fair play, dude. Fair play. Hey, it's different strokes for different folks. If the same
Totally.
thing tickled everyone's pickle, it'd be a very pickle tickling world we lived in.
It'd be very monolithic, wouldn't it?
But yeah,
But yeah, it's basically just a modern kind of update of the earlier kind of like there was a TZ1 and a TZ2, and it's like very similar shape, just kind of like updated. But alphas, love it.
yeah. It's very rare that I find an alpha I don't like the look of. Most of them I think are absolutely jaw dropping.
Look at that! It's got like a fantastic long sloping, kind of like shooting brake style.
It's the back end that doesn't do it for me, man.
Really, you don't like the
Yeah.
Italian bread van?
Nope.
Oh man. Oh, so wait a minute. What's the other one? We might have to leave that. I'll have to let
A
it
Ro-
come to me.
A Romeo.
No, the other kind of like bread van style kind of sports car.
Z3.
Oh,
Coupe.
yeah, the Z3M, I suppose. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I quite like it. Like it's proportioned well.
I used to think that car was ugly as sin, but honestly, it's very much grown on me. Just a classic BMW, you know, like, you think it's ugly when you first see it, and then after a while you're like, you know what? I like that. What about this Alpha? The Giulia
the
Zagato. Yeah,
I think that's pretty.
I quite like this.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, I think this works quite nicely. I love Alpha alloys, like their wheels. And the front. I think they really do a nice grille front kind of, just kind of front end of a car.
Yeah. No, that does it for me. Like, so it does.
Yeah.
Right.
As I said earlier, honestly, man, this just became here's some cars that I really like the look of, and I didn't know existed.
Fair enough, dude. I'm gonna rattle two off here, right? So this is number 8 and number 9 on my list.
Okay.
So the Aston Martin Victor.
Oh yeah, that was on my list too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So It's based on the 177, right?
Oh, is it?
Yep. But this one is a genuine one-off. Like they only made one of them. Um, and it has a reworked version of the 177's 7.3 litre Cosworth V12, and it produces 836 horsepower and 606 foot-pounds of torque. And it came in a 6-speed manual
Oh,
instead
nice.
of, instead of the auto that the 177 had, and it made it the most powerful Aston Martin with a manual transmission at the time. And it was styled after like the 80s, the 70s V8 Vantage, sorry. And the
That'll
side
be why I
skirt,
like it, because I like that one.
I think this looks incredible. Do you know this is a bit like the Hyundai that they brought out, the concept car, the
Aye,
hybrid one? It's
totally.
got a very cyberpunky image to it.
Hmm.
Like it just looks gorgeous.
I totally agree. I think this looks really cool, really bad, and this is the reason it's on my list. Purely vibes, just like that. That looks great. I had no idea about anything about it.
Yeah, it's jaw-droppingly gorgeous.
And they only ever made one. Why did they make it?
I don't know. They just made one. Like I couldn't find any information if it was like commissioned by someone or something like that. But literally, they only made the one. Apparently,
I'm glad they did.
the next one, this one, I don't know. You might be a bit funny over this one. So it's the Ferrari P4/5 by Pininfarina, and it was
Oh,
a one-off commission by Jim Glickenhaus, movie producer, and he co-founded Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus, which is a supercar manufacturer that I have never fucking heard of.
hmm.
So it's badged as a Ferrari, but Maranello didn't know that the car was being made at first. So it was commissioned.
Oh, that's interesting. That's gossy.
Yeah, like Maranello wouldn't have been fucking well actually because it was Pininfarina that they're pretty pally, aren't they?
Mm.
But this is what makes it a bit weird. So the commission was handled entirely by Pininfarina, and they just ran wild and were like, "What do you want?" And he would say, "This is what I want," and they went, "Here you go." So it's officially known as the Ferrari P4/5 by Pininfarina instead of it being a true one-off Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
But when they were exploring options for like a donor chassis, they looked at like Maserati MC12 as well as like a few specialist race car chassis.
Mm-hmm.
And what they eventually decided to use was the chassis from a Ferrari Enzo. And
Okay,
it
yeah,
was
fair.
specifically the last ever unsold Ferrari Enzo that Glickenhaus had bought from Ferrari. So he bought an Enzo, took it to Pininfarina, and were like, make it like I want it, because this is shit. So they created a retro style body. The body's design is based on Ferrari P racing cars from the 60s and 70s.
I can totally see that.
Specifically, this Jim Glickenhaus guy owns a Ferrari P4 that he had delivered to Pininfarina to influence the design. Like, it's fucking insane.
It is absolutely insane, man. It's so insane. I'll just send them over, like, what they should be inspired by. This, like, really old, valuable, rare, fragile Ferrari race car.
It's fucking crazy.
Amazing. I love it.
But because it was an Enzo chassis, it also means it has, like, 6-litre V12 and the 6-speed gearbox from the Enzo. So it was, like, 652 brake, 485 foot-pounds of torque, and it still has an original Enzo VIN number.
Okay. So it's the most unique Enzo.
Pretty much.
I've got to say, there's a lot about the way this car looks I like. There's a couple of little bits here and there that I don't like. Do not like the wheels.
No, they're fuck ugly.
And I also think that there's a bit too much of a gap between, wheel and arch. And I also, for some reason, this picture I'm looking at makes it look like it could do with just being spaced out a little bit as well.
Yeah, it would not pass the shoe test.
No, I don't think it would.
No, definitely not.
But overall, like the car is, it's well designed. You can totally see where it resembles, the old P4, but also where it definitely also resembles an Enzo.
Yeah, you can see influences in it, and I think that's what kind of makes it work. Um, Also, like I have to say, see the glass work, like the
Yeah,
canopy, that's quite incredible.
it's an actual canopy.
For it to be a legitimate one-off, like Pininfarina are good at what they do,
They
but that
are,
is
yes, very
fucking nice.
good. It's beautiful. I love that. I think that's fantastic. Yeah.
Right, I only have four left.
Okay, so I've kind of randomly been picking and choosing some of the ones that I've kind of like looked at because, to be honest, it has just kind of been a random mix of stuff. Like, honestly, another car that I did not know existed is the Le Mans kind of like special edition of the MX-5, which came in the green and orange kind of check pattern of
Oh,
the 787B.
so it was in the Renown livery.
Do you know what? I can't believe I forgot that it was the Renault livery. We literally just talked about it.
That's cool as fuck.
It's quite cool, that, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the livery, but I still think that's quite cool. Very good of a manufacturer to actually like do that.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Like to commemorate something like that is fucking incredible. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, totally. Liveried up from the factory. Love it. And I didn't know that existed. A car I also did not know existed is the rear wheel drive R8.
Ooh,
Aye, exactly.
that's cool. That's a little bit like the Lamborghini as well. The Gallardo Balboni.
Oh, totally forgot about that. Exactly, yeah. I really like that car. That's a cool car.
Yeah, they're both really cool cars. I mean, apart from the Audi badge, but they're really fucking cool. I
Was
like that.
was that Lamborghini named Balboni named after their test driver?
Yes, it was.
Right. Sorry, just a second. Ah, yes, Valentino Balboni. I remember. So many moons ago, when I was a kid, I used to have a VHS, and it was a Clarkson video, and in it, Balboni like kind of does some like kind of like sliding about like J turns and stuff in a Diablo,
Right.
and that's one of the big reasons why I love Diablo so much. Like he properly does. He just rips about in them, Like in the video, it's really clear that he has utmost confidence in the car. Or if he doesn't, he just doesn't care. That he doesn't have utmost confidence in the car. He's very calm. So yeah, that's honestly that's a really cool car. I like of all the Lambos, I really like the Gallardo most as well.
There's something really nice about the design of the Gallardo.
Yeah, especially the later ones, like the Balboni kind of special edition. They really honed in on it.
Yeah, in a way that the Aventador newer ones just don't do.
So aye, they were just some cars that I didn't know existed and were pretty cool. Also, one I totally forgot about was the Golf GTI with a W12 engine,
Yep.
which like, I mean, kind of a little bit down the Yaris. I go crazy.
Yeah. I was very aware of this car's existence. Um, and it kept popping up in my research and stuff, and I was like, it'll be a cold fucking day in hell when I put that on my list.
Your aversion to the Volkswagen
Like,
group.
do you know what, man? Like, of of all the things I avert and hate about Volkswagen, that encapsulates all of them.
What, this car specifically, the
Yeah,
the GTI
it,
W12 650, right? Do tell, I want to know. Let's
it's a
unpack
Golf.
this.
It's a Golf.
Okay, fair. That's
Golfs
a
are
bad
shit.
start.
If you think a Golf is the greatest car on the planet, you should be fucking castrated to remove you from the fucking gene pool. That's it. The end of. There's so many cars that do everything better than the Golf does, and everyone gets hung up on them, and it's like, oh, they're the best cars ever made. They're fucking not. They break down, they're fucking complicated, and they're not even that good to drive. Like, if you want a hatchback that's better to drive, go for a fast Renault. If you want one that's more practical, I don't know, go for basically any of them that come in an estate. If you want one that's more reliable, buy a Japanese or a Korean one. If you want one that's shiter, buy an American one. Like, there's nothing it does well.
It's not even the best to being the worst.
No, like everyone says, oh, it's a Golf, so it does everything well. It fucking doesn't. It doesn't do anything well enough. The only thing a Golf is a massive compromise, and that's just a glass half full way of saying I want a massive compromise in my life.
So what you're saying to everyone is they should buy an A3?
No, they shouldn't, because that's also a Volkswagen Audi Group product. I mean, I would, if it was me and I had a gun to my head, I'd buy an A3 over a Golf because it's not a Golf in name. It's a Golf in every other fucking way. But
what about a Fabia?
Nope.
What about a Leon?
Nope. If it's a Volkswagen Audi Group product, I hate it, pretty much universally. But there's a special fucking place in my heart for hatred for a Golf.
I feel a bit ambivalent towards the Golf, if you know what I mean. I remember my mum had one of at the same generation as this car. What would it have been on, like a 2004-ish?
Yeah, it would have been about then.
Yeah, I want to say around 2004 she had a Golf, a diesel Golf. And it was like just pretty much just a car, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. And I mean, like, it's the people that really harp on about them, though. Like, being the best thing since sliced bread. That's what puts me off of them. And, like, just going through the name, Volkswagen, don't like it. Golf, hate it. GTI is like a badge of honor for people that really, really get off on Golfs to, like, really, 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 really get off on Golfs. Like, the GTI crowd, and even worse, the GTTDI crowd are the fucking worst. Like, I would make my peace with the Fiesta ST fanboys before I get on with these guys.
Fair. I love the rationale of don't like golf, don't like Golfs.
Yeah.
Easy.
Fair. And then, like, the W12 bit as well. This is like, it's reinventing the wheel. You didn't really need it. It's like your Bugatti didn't need a W16 to do what it did that all the Japanese cars have been doing with 6 cylinders and a big turbo for fucking decades, you know. We're getting into a bit of a hatred of Volkswagen Group here, but yeah.
It wouldn't really be an episode if we weren't bashing them at some point.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you were briefly interested in an Audi, so...
Yeah, very briefly.
Got to counterbalance that positivity with plenty of negativity. I mean, I actually also have another Volkswagen that I quite like. I like a lot more than the Golf. It's the Lupo GTI.
See, I don't hate this the same as I hate the Golf.
I would argue this is hard to hate. Look at its little cute face.
I would say it's hard to like, but I don't detest it in the same way as I detest the Golf. Like, when you showed me the photo of the Golf, I was like actual rage building inside me. When you show me the photo of this, I'm just indifferent to it.
Do you know what I really dislike about those Golf? That Golf with the W12, but also like the GTI models of that generation.
Hit me.
Those horrible wheels. Those truly horrible wheels that they put on them. The ones that like kind of it's hard to describe. They're like curved. And they taper in at the middle.
Yes. No, they're not a nice design. And they're all diamond cut as well, which means they go minging.
I don't get diamond cut at all on wheels. Like I think it looks shit. It looks shit and it doesn't last very long. But yeah, big love for the Lupo GTI. I quite like small, like cars like that.
Yeah, man.
So is that it? Is that your list capped off?
No, I've got a couple that I could rattle off quickly. So,
Okay.
number 10 was the Chrysler ME412.
Yes, of course. Do you know what? This is properly going back to the old days of like early Forza games and stuff like that. Like running into the ME412. That was mid-engined.
So it was a 6-litre Mercedes V12, 850 brake, and it was the fastest road-going production vehicle at the time. They made two of them, but one of them died.
Really, it was the fastest.
Yeah, at the time, in 2004, it was the fastest road-going production vehicle, apparently.
I mean, fair enough. Good for them. I actually quite like the way this looks. It's such a... There's something a bit off about it. In the same way there's something a little bit off about... What is it? The SSC?
Yes. There's something just not quite balanced visually.
Yeah, yeah. They don't work that well, but I think they're quite an interesting and cool car.
Yeah, man. They're a bit of kit. Interestingly, they had 4 turbos as well.
Really? In what
Yeah.
kind of configuration?
Like parallel, so like one turbo for 3 cylinders.
Oh, okay.
Right. We'll do a bit of a whistle stop from here. So the last 3 on my list are proper Japanese mental stuff. So the SARD MC8.
The what?
So, Toyota has some divisions, right? You've got TRD, which is Toyota Racing Development, and then you have SARD, which is Sigma Advanced Research and Development. It's a work team, right? So what they did is they took the front half of an MR2 chassis and then
Okay.
completely
Oh, an
replaced.
SW20.
Yeah, sorry, an SW20. They took the front end of an SW20 and then completely replaced the rear with a custom tubular setup in order to fit a twin turbo V8 from the Lexus LS400.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So this was 600 brake horsepower, and the first car which only used the frontal chassis of production was effectively a purpose-built semi-sports prototype for GT1 racing. But unfortunately, the MC8R lacked pace and was very unreliable, which made it finish at the bottom of the race.
Oh, gutted for it.
Um,
It looks so. It's such an interesting looking car, actually.
it's cool, man. Like it's fucking incredible. I love this.
It's
Um,
it's so. I love the way they've made it look like an MR2 still. It's just long.
yeah, like you can see where it came from.
Absolutely see where it came from. It also has like this weird over the top front kind of bumper, which reminds me a lot of an Eclipse.
Now that you say that, yes, I'm absolutely on point on with that. That's like total fucking design aspect there. Like you can see where some of the elements came from.
Yeah, you kind of can. It's like a bit of a hodgepodge. I think this is awesome. This is weird. This really weird Japanese car that I had no idea existed. Very glad
Um,
to find out.
and here's the best part though. So since the custom rear chassis made it significantly different from the original MR2, they had to homologate it. So SARD built 2 MC8 road cars in
I am
order to meet the
looking at one right
requirement.
now.
One was built in 95 and one was built in 97. And the one in 95 was white and the one in 97 was black, and that's all they made.
They are so cool. Yeah,
You like that one?
that I like that one very much.
Right.
That Could we build one?
Uh, yeah, I suppose so.
Like a budget one?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And
I reckon
I
we could
mean,
build a
honestly, we would need to find an MR2 that's rotten.
That's not a hard feat to find.
I'm sure that won't prove difficult.
Um, right. Number 12 on my list.
Of your 10 list, yeah?
Yeah, so I've got 13 in total. But I've got 12 in total, sorry. Um, next one, the Mazda Furai.
Oh, I remember this, yeah. This thing had a bad time.
Yeah, it died in a fire.
Yeah.
Um, so, the head designer Lawrence van der Acker stated in a Top Gear magazine interview that he was really wanting to push it for to be used in racing at Le Mans. So much
Right.
so that the car wore the number 55, which was the racing number of the 787B that won at Le Mans in '91. It was fully functional, was tested at various tracks, including Laguna Seca and Buttonwillow, sorry, in America.
Oh, yeah.
It was made in 2006. The chassis was based on a Courage Competition C65 Le Mans prototype that Mazda used to compete in the American Le Mans series.
All right, okay,
Um,
okay.
2 seasons previously was when it was competing. It was designed to use E100 ethanol fuel and was powered by a heavily modified 20B free rotor rotary engine that made 450 brake. So the engine was developed and built by Racing Beat, who also built the rotary shaped muffler canisters and stuff for the exhaust. So that's quite a cool wee bit of kit.
That thing is...
Now, the last one, and this is one that might have you scratching your head, was the Nissan Mid 4, MID 4. So it was introduced in 1985 at the Frankfurt Motor Show, and the MID 4 concept was made to show Nissan's intention to compete with basically European sports cars. So it was...
What was it?
Mid.
Was it mid because of a mid-engine?
Well, it was mid-engined, all-wheel drive with a naturally aspirated V6.
Okay.
It was rear bias four-wheel drive, and it had four-wheel steering.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made a second version of it that added twin turbos and updated the styling. Neither of them reached production due to costs, but a lot of the technology from it found its way into other cars. So, like the Hickas, which was the four-wheel steering, was on everything from like 300ZXs to Skylines. The engine that was in this was a VG30D, which is what the 300ZX non-turbos had. And then the twin-turbo one was a VG30DETT, which is what all the turbo 300ZXs had. And the four-wheel drive system was kind of related to the Atessa and the Super Atessa. Like, it was a very early version of the Atessa four-wheel drive systems that were on like the GTRs and stuff. So like, it lived on, but it never made it to production. Like, there was a lot of technology from it that went into other vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, looking at pictures of it, the Mid 4, the first generation, I'm a big fan of.
I thought you would like this.
That
Like,
is
I think it looks class.
Yeah, peak 80s rock right there. And, like, it looks like kind of like Nissan have copied Ferrari's homework quite a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe borrowed a little bit from Lotus as well. With it just looks very much like a Ferrari.
Yeah. See the Mid 4-2 though, the second one they made. Look at the front of it and tell me it doesn't look like an NSX.
It looks a lot like an NSX, but also equally, it looks a bit like a Ford Probe.
It does. It does. And with that, you're at the end of my list.
With a Ford Probe.
with a Ford Probe, no less.
That was great. Honestly, that was a fantastic selection, man. Like there's so much cool stuff out there that I had no idea existed, and a lot of it comes down to homologation rules. They are the best thing ever.
Yeah, like they are the reason we have so many cool toys.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah, well, any more from you?
No, that's kind of me run out of my list. I did some kind of thinking about it, but yeah, no, I just mostly got distracted by looking at cars that I liked. Like, this literally became a shopping list of, like, oh, if I had the money, I'd have this one and this one and this one.
That's fair. Like, it's easy to do though when you're looking at stuff like this, because it's like there's so much out there that is so cool, and like if I had millions, I would just buy a warehouse and fill it with cars.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely would too. Like, this made a really nice change to. I mean, I spent a lot of time looking at just like cheap crap on like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Gumtree, kind of like all of that stuff. So with the filters applied, I see a lot of like white goods vehicles,
Yeah.
and like it was really nice to be like looking at the entire other end of the market, be like, wow.
Yeah, man. No, I'm in agreement. Like it's nice to look at stuff that's like you're looking at stuff that's purposefully outside your fucking like almost range of attainment.
Yeah.
And there's something really nice about just window shopping,
Aye, totally, yeah. Like, I'm definitely not going to buy anything like that, but God, these are the ones I want if I could.
Yeah. No, I'm absolutely on board with that. Like, I love a bit of window shopping. Like, I've been looking at a lot of fucking, like, Porsche 911 GT2s and turbos and stuff, and I'm like, it's going to happen one day. Well, probably not a GT2 because they're, like, fucking mega money, but a turbo is at least semi-attainable. Yeah, no, like, I love a little bit of car window shopping is good fun.
I totally agree. And yeah, I think that does actually about wrap us up. Like, I learned a lot about different cars that I did not know exist. Learned that I really want an 80s concept Ferrari that is polarizing, to say the least.
Yes.
Out of all of them, right, that we talked about that you can remember, which one would you have?
It's a toss-up between two, man.
I reckon that 2000 GT's in there.
For me, if I could have one of them, it would either be the Sard,
Aye, fair.
because it's insane, or the I Go Crazy.
Get away, no. Oh, I mean, fair enough. I would 100% have that Ferrari any day of the week. There is something about that just is a bit of me.
Yeah. In fact, actually, do you know what else? The Aston Martin Victor.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. I don't think it would be my top choice, but like I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah. I think that's probably, out of all the cars on the list, I think that's probably one of the most desirable ones for me.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's something else. Like, the styling and everything is just incredible.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's really nice to see a modern Aston Martin that I really like the styling of as well. So yeah, cool. I think I'm gonna end it there and say thank you very much for listening. If you like what you've heard, you can subscribe and leave us a review, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Goodbye.
Toodaloo, folks.